Mic check, stream check. Well, mic's on, that's for sure. What about the stream? Yes, it's on. Is it on? Hang on. Here we go, the last stream. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, right, because I haven't got the thing moving. I struggle to figure out what I want to do for the last stream of the year. Oh no, there's too many fun things that I wanted to do, but I figured, well, I could have done something holiday based, but this is also the last stream I'm doing this year, so it's probably just a good way of talking about all the things you've done this year. All the, I don't know, all the fun things that were done, gaming, streaming, or otherwise. And I figured, why not? Since I had this game still installed, we could hop into Tunic. For, despite a lot of fun games I've been playing, this is definitely the one that wins. Why not? Oh, hang on. Let's continue. Let's not continue. Let's just start from scratch. And it's kind of surprising with what Tunic was up against with all the games I played. I mean, it could just be like recency bias, because I did play this game, what? I want to say like fall to the end of winter. Like, well, I guess up till like November. And yet this game is definitely the one that's ringing out. Oh, what are we doing? So yeah, today's just gonna be a chill. Just a chill Tunic run. While, I don't know, talking about whatever. I don't do chats or conversations. It's always weird whenever you try to open up a discussion or conversation thing whenever, what am I trying to words? It's weird to try to make a conversation and discussion on your own. That says something. But I mean, it's what I've been doing for the past, well, this is now 4 years. We're coming up on year 5. Let's see, I could actually technically do... What could I technically do? I could do something about the sword without getting... yes, this. Yeah, we could... no, wait. Oh no, it was open the door, head down straight, and then... yeah. But I am perfectly fine doing things. What is this? So tiny. Okay. No? Excuse me. Hang on. Game. Maybe it's backwards. Maybe it's from the bottom up. Thank goodness. I was doing it top down. Granted, this isn't even necessary. Just... yeah, these all have to be references to something. All these secret treasures. I feel like, yeah, one of those things was the Celeste blocks, I think. Ooh, what I also should have done was do this game in New Game Plus. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. Because I've already been playing in New Game Plus. That was a save file we previously seen. But yeah, things have... Whoa, what to talk about? So many... I feel like there's so many things to talk about, but I also feel like I run out of things to talk about. Anyways, now you can set things on fire early without getting the sword, and you can break all these bushes, but that's not for here, although... Oh, what the buttons? Even now, I'm still getting the buttons mixed up. Oh. Turn you off. And over here. What do I start with? I mean, I guess just... Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm a sane human being. I'm a sane human being who doesn't want to do that. I mean, I guess I could talk about what Tunic... Yeah, why... Or talk about the rest of Tunic first of all. Just because we ended Tunic at kind of a... At a bit of a cliffhanger. We basically solved the puzzle of the... Yeah, we solved the puzzle of the... Okay, this one I can do. Could I do this? West... Yeah... I remember that one being west, next one being east, that one being south, this one being north. Okay, well apparently I still remember it. Pull out your markers and all that. West, east, south, north, north, south, east, west, north, south. No, that's northeast, south, west, north, south, east, west. Okay, yeah, and that it has to be east because C. Okay, yeah. Okay, north, east, south, north, north, south, east, west, north, east, south, west, north, south, east, west. I hate everything. Wait, really? You know what? Yeah, let's just talk. North, east, south, north, north, south, east, west, north, east, south, west, north, south, east, west. Okay, yep, I'm getting my compass directions confused. So that's west. I also don't have my paint thing or my guide. That has to be E. Is it north I'm getting confused with? No. And then or. Nor? Yep, that's nor. The right one is absolutely north. So I'm not messing up north, I'm not messing up that, so that means I must be messing up south and east. Alternatively, I've messed up the west. Wait, why did I start off with north? Did I start off with north? It's because I wrote it weird. I wrote the W on... Okay, no. West, east, south, north. North, south, east, west. North, east, south, west. North, south, east, west. Thank you. So back to the tower. So what research has led me to is that tower, what's it? Do you fear the eyes of the far shore.co? Basically leads to a whole bunch of sound noises, and then you could sound interpret it, and then it turns out there's a third language in this game. you know, English and what people call runic. No, Trunic. And then they call this sound-based language Tunic, Tunic. At least that's what the community calls it. And essentially, what's amazing about it is that a lot of the sounds and sound effects and music of this game basically follows that. And you get cool things from it. Sure, let's... Actually, no, I have undefeated mode, I believe. Or no fail mode, just for this occasion. Just because I want to see what happens if you get to the final encounter, or what happens if you get to the end without abilities and whatnot. Just a matter of sheer curiosity. So yeah, every, like, the fairies you free with their weird flitting flying sounds. No one really uses the word flit or the verb flit anymore. And it basically tells you... Oh wow, I just take no damage. Okay, yeah sure, I don't care enough then. Wait, actually, if I don't care enough... There we go. Except now my screen's just gonna be red all the time. Okay, fine. So yeah, a lot of... I'm not sure about like the music of the game. If it follows suit with that same pattern. But I know a lot of sound effects follow through with that. Ow, this guy keeps flipping me. Please stop! That guy's juggled me for years. Is this on enough? I can't remember. I don't recall. Or it was 80, 70, 70. I think I set to 80, 70, 70? Can't remember. Probably talk about streaming a little later as well. So yeah, basically it leads everyone on a journey of finding out the language of every sound effect. And honestly, pretty cool. Like Tunic has had, like, this just makes Tunic feel like a big ARG. And the world honestly needs like a lot more in the ARG department. Like, real life games are super fun. And I feel like, you know, the ARG needs to put itself on the map, establish itself. Right, you know, it is extremely tedious and difficult to pull off, but, you know, to have real life puzzle games with secrets and all that scattered around the world, or within small location. Yeah. In fact, I believe if what Steam told me is correct, well, Steam is very likely correct, that, what's it, Tunic's gonna have a concert. So that's probably gonna be fun for people who are both into the game's music and into decrypting, even though, well, yeah, it would. To have a ball with that. I mean, I guess talking about soundtrack, I was alright with Tunic soundtrack. There wasn't anything that was like super extraordinary, but you know, a lot of things were laid back and chill. And I was absolutely fine with that. Nope. Chest. Stick of dynamite, my friend. But I guess why I enjoy Tunic. I mean, it pretty much... Tunic is a very well guarded secret. I was kind of disappointed that I kind of knew that like this language was translatable, even though I feel like that was like a little step and you probably could have sussed it out right before. No, thank you. Okay, there we go. I was like, where'd my train of thought go? Yeah, I was kind of disappointed I was spoiled by the language aspect of the game, but I also feel like it could have been... parsed out. Yeah, actually no. Yeah, with these as your first few pages, you could probably parse out that, like, that this is a language and you could state it in English. Okay, so it's not too bad. Although I did get spoiled by the title having that secret language hidden right within it. But honestly, that was it. That was it, and I was happy that none of it was spoiled for me. Although I will give the game this, and something I've learned from like seeing other people do it, is that while, you know, the game does do a great job at hiding its puzzle-based nature, I don't have a shield. Alright, the old house. Actually, you know what? No, this isn't fun. Let's turn off no-fail mode. And then turn on no-fail mode whenever we get to the boss. Now, for people expecting this to be a bit of a baby Souls, I like thinking of it like, oh, this is a baby Souls meets baby Zelda. Okay, but that also means I need to stop by at a fire. Hey, a fire. It could turn people off of once all the puzzle aspects start trickling down. Or for the puzzle people, they might not even be aware of this game just because of how it's, you know, just combat oriented. Although I will give the game a credit of, you know, adding extra options to make it accessible. Accessibility options, as it were. And it's what makes it is accessibility. That makes the game open to all the players. Actually, are there accessibility options for making puzzle solving? No, well, okay, the audio puzzle, but okay, there's nothing here that makes puzzle solving easier. So, I guess for those who are looking for the action aspect of the game, well, they're in bad luck. But, I mean, the fun of a puzzle is working out the puzzle. Is sitting there and waiting in order to figure out how the puzzle comes to be. But yeah, I ended up being happy with kind of both the combat and the puzzles of this game. I know people have complained about like not liking the combat too much because it feels a little heavy, I guess. I'm not too experienced in that department of how to, you know, talk about combat in games and whatnot. But I feel that it, you know, it does offer a challenge, and it is engaging. Especially when big guy comes charging at you with a sword. What's the plan here? I probably should have equipped dynamite. Actually, no, you could actually, what I failed to do was, let's exit this area. Let's actually just walk around him. He just watches you the whole time, but like you could just, not if you pop. Cool. And then just recklessly charge right through. No need for pesky guard captains. Another pot. And then equip everything, and then let's just get an advantage. Wow, what a combo. I'm happy with that. But yeah, there's an aspect of challenge to it that I like. It's not Dark Souls like hard and impossible and it will take you 5 hours per boss. I actually don't know. I haven't played a Souls. It's one of my bucket list things for like the next. My bucket list things for the next or next year. Next year or the year after, I could believe either. There we go. Yeah, so that sound effect or that whole sound sequence could be something language based. It's fun. Yeah, so rather it being like hard, I feel like the game makes it feel challenging. I've talked about this aspect of being challenging versus being hard in Celeste, where the difference is that while you will fail a lot, the game doesn't punish you for failing a lot. Oh, what is this? Okay, man. So while, you know, the game does kick your butt, it's kind enough to set a checkpoint right before the encounter, so you could just keep trying again and again without too much failure. As opposed to something, say, hard, like the Soul series, where if you die to a boss, you have to start from way back at like the start of an area. Where am I going? Yeah, you have to go back to the start of an area, and then after, you know, beating yourself up over that, then you have to beat the boss, only probably to fail again. Oh dear, okay, this is where the assist mode hurts. Okay, I see. Oh, let's just turn that. I think I messed that up. Nope. Okay. Up, left, down, left, up, right, down, right, down, right. Thank you. There we go. Oh, welcome in. Oh yeah, so I do enjoy that about Tunic. It's not punishment, it's not punishment, it's a challenge. Or it sets a challenging. Sets a challenging? Oh. I guess, yeah, that'd be it for the combat aspect. I have to think, is there any... No, I have to go through all the... Buddy of mine had brought a notebook to actually write down notes and sketches for solving the puzzles as legit as possible. Yeah, same here, and I would have to... I'd have to assume that's the default Tunic experience, and that's... Yeah, I guess hopping to the puzzle part, that's what I enjoyed the most about this game. Like, it's a game that is engaging in a difference, in an unorthodox method in the world of gaming. That was a mouthful. Oh, sure, I guess I'm doing this. Probably not. Like, normally games can be captivating in a load of different ways. You know, it might be the music, the graphics, the way combat feels. Tunic engages by interacting with the player, making them feel like they're... I guess making it feel like they're important, or the player's actions are important. It's also amazing that almost every single thing can be found through the manual too, unlike other things or other games where things are hidden or obscure. Also correct. Like, the game challenges the player directly. It's like, here's this language. Can you solve it? Or here's this aspect of the manual. What does this mean? And it's only through, you know, the player's engagement that they can get to... They could actually make progress in the game. Now I have to think back in the game. Am I correct? Making progress? Wait, do I want to do this early? Why not? This is a terrible idea. But whatever. Like, and the game doesn't pressure you to also, like, you have to solve, what's it called? Tunic in order to... Oh, right, the lantern. Okay, yeah, that's probably why this... Yeah, probably not. Like, yeah, you could solve 95% of these puzzles without knowing that the language is... Without knowing that the language is phonetic English. And you'd just be fine. But, man, would you feel good about yourself once you look at each separate thing, figure out how the sounds work. Wait, does this do the Zelda thing where you could look? Okay, no. Can't just look at the sign and it's just broken. Such a fun Easter egg. In a minute, we can do this. Do I feel bothered to do this? This is the guy walking in the dark, isn't it? Yeah, it's the guy walking in the dark. Do I feel like, nah. There's a translated manual you can find online, which is an amazing read once you beat the game. Yeah, I think I spent my last session, like, going through a lot of the book. It's possible. Also, that guy's important. Yeah, he's the only one that gets to live. Actually, I have to think, is that true? Going back over all the characters. Nope, yeah, that one dies, that one dies, that one dies. Whoa. Why am I doing this so early on in the game? I should just be going... I should be getting the shield at the old house. But what else was there to say about the puzzles? I mean, I guess it's typical of the nature of puzzles in general. You know, it makes you feel good about yourself. Do I want to do old... Don't want to do the mines this early? Nah. I'm just gonna get a lantern. Get a lantern, increase my health, etc, etc. Wait, no, this is done. And the fact that they could just blatantly hide all these puzzles from you in plain sight, and the fact that you can deduce, like, Tunic's not a mystery game, but in a way it kind of is. Where's the key to this? All right, the guy's down there guarding it. Sure, I'll find a lot. One. Still missing a shield. I'm not used to missing a shield for so long. Like, you could... Like, what's it? Once you figure out praying, then you start asking yourself, where else can I pray? And then eventually you stumble across the warp points, or you stumble across the page that tells you about praying in front of a warp point. That was bad. Okay. Or you come across... I mean... something like this, and then you figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you try to use, what's it, the power of the Holy Cross, and then it turns out you find a fairy, and then what do the fairies do? It's all just fun deduction. It's... I mean, it's an aspect of adventure that people miss out on. That is still technically part of an adventure. Ruin someone's stream by memeing or refer to the Holy Cross. Oh no! And now you can't take it back. Yeah, that's rough. Especially, yeah, I guess when watching people like stream this in the middle, possibly in the middle of this, where you don't know where their progress is or what they've learned or haven't learned. Can also just be a rough series. Or when they haven't, or if they have the thing but they haven't sussed it out yet. Got a bot. Let's see, my way back's up here. Might as well take care of this. Wait. Does this get me more bombs? I hope you get more bombs. Yeah, you do. I remember this game. I like to run monochrome box while playing this game. I should actually do that. I'd never figured out what's it? I never figured out the wardrobe room until the very end. Okay, you need to die. Let's see. Yeah, might as well get more bomb points. Let's see. I think what I also enjoy about this game is the nature of just somehow bring back the air, the vibe of old school retro gaming. Back when, you know, back in the Wild West of video games where people thought they could do whatever. Back in the days of cheat codes and... Actually, yeah, I guess it does feel like the Holy Cross is a bit of an homage to inputting cheat codes and whatnot. Could be true, might not be. But like, mainly just, you know, using the player's guide to actually help them out on their adventures. I mean, gone are the days of player's guide in this modern era. Apparently, fairy sound, that is correct. The fairy sounds are their own messages. Oh wait. Oh, oh wait, okay, hang on, mess that up. Wait, really? Up, right, down, left, down, right. Okay, you just wanted that part. I thought it connected. Never mind. Memo. Except no one knows the purpose of this drawing. It has some grand significance, I'm sure, but it's impossible. No one can comprehend it. Okay, let's just go back to the well. Not well, back to this fountain. Like, the fact that you could refer to it... The fact that you're actually referring to a real player's guide, which I do adore about the physical edition of this game. That you... like, the actual manual is there. Untranslated, of course, and it is super spoilery if you do go for a physical copy and just stumble across the man. I'm not doing this puzzle. Yeah, I could do this. Where is it? And lost my train of thought. Player's guides, right. The fact that player's guides are there to guide you forward. The fact that the game uses it. In fact, it is peak player's guides. It is a peak player's guide. Tongue-tied. Where, you know, they tell you secrets that the game doesn't even show you itself. Even though technically, by having the manual in the game, technically the game's telling you there. But, no. Forgot about that gate. Thought that was a shortcut to the lantern. That would have been nice. Like, I just miss player's guides. And that era of gaming. It wasn't quite my era. It wasn't quite my time. It was beyond it. But man, would I love to see another game replicate the essence of delving into an unknown world, not knowing like mechanics or whatnot. And then at some point a player's guide pops up and tells you all of the cheat codes and all the techniques that you could learn yourself, but also the game just, the guide just helps you out. Those are the days, I assume. But now, instead of dunking your Star Tropics manual into the sink, the best we could do is have a fox stand in an open ocean for 60 seconds in order to get some cryptic message. What I'm trying to say is... Don't charge up, don't charge up. Okay. What I'm trying to say is more games need... More games should require players to dunk their manuals into the sink. Yep, there we go. So I guess why... Well, I mean, I've already talked about why Tunic was a great game. It's kind of been the basis of, oh my, it's been 40 some minutes. I haven't even talked about the rest of the stuff. Shopkeep. Shopkeep does offer how much money? 706? Yeah. I also have that health upgrade. I've been spending so much time just mucking about. Didn't even realize. But yeah, I'm surprised and not surprised that Tunic turned out to be my game of the year this year. Because I played a lot of really good games. Kinda on my own time and kinda on stream. I've basically been playing game. Wait, what bridge is this? That's the West Bell Bridge. I also don't need to ring these bells. Why am I going out and ringing these bells? I could just get the Triforce parts. Yeah, wait, no. Do I have the lantern? No, I don't have the lantern. That's why. Back down the well. Yeah, on my own time, I've been trying to catch up on classic games that I've missed or just haven't gotten to play because either I was too young, or I was born and raised a Nintendo boy who was stuck on Nintendo for a little... Yeesh. Okay, yeah, really use that shield then. For a while. Like, yeah, looking back at the Steam replay, like I went through the Batman Arkham series. That was plenty of fun, seeing the basis of how like combat grew from that game series. I also tried out the Doom series, which, I mean, Doom's just pure bliss. Pure, gory, violent bliss. Oh, were there any other games that I went? I mean, I played Sea of Stars, which was a fun RPG. It was alright in my view. Did we get that again? Alright, we have to block up here. Also don't need to get every secret. I'm just... Get the lantern! Get out! Oh. Oh! How'd I fall down here? There's stairs are... okay, dead end. Right. Shield! Close. I also like the because it's also just me. The players just watching won't know what a player's doing just by watching, so they have to find out on their own. Yep, that would also go back to that aspect of discovery and deduction, which is a part of adventure that needs to be touched on again in games. Like, mystery is a part of mystery being a part of adventure is something that just hasn't been touched on as of recent. Even though, like, it is part of adventuring. Or the aspect of adventure. It's like adventure at its core is discovery, exploration, and problem solving. But not a lot of like games that call themselves adventures do it as much, and I want more of it. Where was I? Right, playing a lot of good games this year. And then I talked about the Arkham series, I did Sea of Stars, I did Doom. But I guess this game... Wait, did I do The Witnesses? No, I did not. I did The Witness last year. Okay. Oh, I forgot how slow that parry is. Good thing I missed. Still playing Tunic? Yup, absolutely. It's my game of the year and I need to talk about it. Thought you finished this game. No harm in replaying a game. That and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to play at the end of the year. For me, the game that lives on as a GOAT is A Binding of Isaac. Ooh, that is a game I've yet to play. Kind of a staple in the... Is it a roguelike or a roguelite? I don't quite know. Where is the roguelike? Okay. Oh, no, I fell down. It's fine. Definitions are hard, and the way people define that. So much to learn, such a high skill ceiling. I mean, yeah, it's been... Like, Binding of Isaac, for how long it's been around, how long has it been around? Like, has still been a modern staple. Oh, there's that chest up there as well. Where is the secret path? There it is. Will I die? I might die. Although the fire's, like, super close. Just behind a swarm of enemies. Not including that swarm of enemies. Get the lantern. Just get the lantern before you die, so at least you can get it back. But yeah, I guess my eyes turn to Tunic. Just because it answers an interesting question in my head. And it's that question of, like, what embodies the game? Or, in other words, if there is a game that encompasses... If there is a game that you would use to define the concept of games, what would it be? And it's someone who, you know, someone who hops around different forms of games, be it on a screen or not. Whether it be on a screen, on a table, or in person. Tunic is honestly probably one of my best candidates for it. With its combat, it provides challenge, and it's challenge in facing adversity. It's growth in getting better, but also, you know, the solving part of it. It's deduction, it's critical thinking, it's, oh, I forgot fires do that. It's forgetting game mechanics that will make you suffer. It's about... Wait, I don't need to do Dark Tomb. What am I doing? I just need to beat up 3 dudes. Get over here, Siege Engine. It's discovery. But, you know, it's also just fun. That good old quote that I can't remember. Reggie, help me. What did he say? Even though technically games don't have to be fun, but wait. There you go. And also our shortcut was up here. Yeah, Siege Engine is probably the easiest of the three. Granted, I say that because that's technically the first boss you could do. Or the first boss the game leads you to do. And here I was doing it last because I figured out how to pray. Because I figured out how to pray on a pedestal before learning about this little route there. Man, that is a tough route to find. Okay, now let's actually do this side. And I actually hope to beat the game. Or like see what happens after you get the 3 crystals, but I don't think it's gonna be the case this time around. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? Up here. I wanted to see what happened if you get to the end of the game and then you beat the boss before being sent to the Dark World. But it might not have been made to be unless I could just sweep these bosses in the span of however amount of time I got. Yeah, I was just gonna turn on don't kill me mode. Just for science's sake. Oh, what could I equip? Sure, you look fun. I've never used you before. Go, get him. Don't run in my door. What are you doing? Decoy. This is the worst decoy ever. Okay. Hey, YouTube channel. I made a video about play-by-play of an air run. Oh, I died. Oh, where's the fire? Did I say by the fire? Air run got most views in a while. Plan to do another one, but they take a lot of time to make. That's fair. I also feel that. Okay, please give me life. Long cutscene, but it's fine. It only needs to happen once. Oh dear, I came back here because I didn't just have the... Did I get enough dynamite? Okay, I got 1 dynamite. What's my money at? I also need to invest in something. Defense... Can't remember what this was. Was this one HP? This one might have been HP. Granted, I'm not looking for HP. If whatever, it's fine. Oh yeah, I respect the hustle. Was this one? Okay, that was HP. Was this one defense? No, this one's defense. This one is shrug. Oh, although the magic dagger, I could have gotten the dagger. I could also get the fire rod. Oh, that's potion. In which case, potion isn't good. Okay, back to where I was. I definitely don't think I'm killing these 3 bosses right off the bat. Well, whatever. It's a fun journey. That and going back through the game, knowing what you know, you know, the hindsight playthrough. I also didn't go to the back though. Game that's been under my radar, it's Undertale Yellow. I've heard a lot about it. Don't know much about, like, the history or the makings up of it. But yeah, I've heard that be well praised, especially with, well, I would have said Delta. Wait, no. Undertale Yellow, I want to say it came out after Deltarune Chapter 1? But that's just a guess, and honestly, based off of nothing. Took a long time to make, music was phenomenal. I assume they use the same sound system. Sound system, or I don't know the words I'm looking for. Sound bites as Undertale. And is made by a complete different person. In which case, it's right to here. Okay, get out of here, spiders. What was here? It does, especially at the start, but later on it gets far more expressive. I see. Spiders still there. I remember there being... Wait, how? Okay, it's fine. Just spiders in the walls. Sucker for leitmotifs. It tickles my musical sense. And I mean, original Undertale had that climb down ladder. So if I know one thing about spiders, it's that they don't know how to climb down walls. Oh! Big one followed me? Okay, well, you're dead now. Yeah, I know Undertale did that a lot. So it's good to know that something named after it also follows through with that. Like... Okay. Storm, there's a skull. Which one? One of you had a magic thing. Or a good thing. There we go. Cult. What do we need to do with the cult? Get the thing behind here. And I guess what games... I guess... I'm trying to think of what games I want to look into. What a fool. Okay. But now part of me is looking into what games do I want to play in 2026. And I'm still on this journey of like playing all these older games. Granted, I feel like it's gonna be an eternal journey of playing a bunch of older games. I'm just playing the so-called highlights. If I say that, but like one of the top things on my list was definitely playing Clair Obscur. I remember hearing about it early in the year. The fact that it just went off surprisingly. But I guess it's to no one's surprise if they have probably heard of it and saw the Game Awards. But hey, it is something that I do want to look into myself. And the fact that there is plenty of hype behind it definitely makes me want to jump into it. Like, I'm not sure if it's going to be on my own or on stream. Probably on my own just because of my lack of confidence in streaming a game of that caliber. But in, I guess, talking also about modern games and going to scratch that puzzle itch, I'm definitely planning to do blueprints. Like, I think first thing in the new year. Hopping into blueprints. Hopefully that's a thing that can be streamed in an hour and a half length streams, but we'll have to see. Oh, where's this fire that I need to? There we go. Okay, siege engine. Oh wait, no, we can't do siege engine just yet. We gotta open the thing. Alright, there's the thing, but where's the other thing? Oh, it's all the way up there? And then to get all the way up there, you need to... No, this just leads to the hero's grave. Ow, ow. Can't see. Then, are there any older games that I've been wanting to play? I'm trying to think and I can't. Oh, I have wanted to hop into... Oh, what's it? I wanted to hop into... Oh yeah, that's a game that can be of relevance in the future. I wanted to hop into the Bloodstained Metroidvania games. Just because I've already experienced the 2D... I've already experienced the 2D Bloodstains. And, you know, I am enjoying the Metroidvania genre. So it'd be nice to hop into. Alright, you just have to freeze. And I've got a load of these. Can't believe I'm trying to face a siege engine at this, in this form. I have low health, I don't have magic. Why did I think this was a good idea? Why did I think I was able to beat all 3 bosses? In fact, the librarian requires a boatload of magic in order to take on. And I'm not even sure I'm gonna take on, items only fire sword gun run. Unfortunately, that level of experience cannot be found here. Case in point. Okay, wizard, just don't bug. Get over here. Don't even have the grappling hook. Nope. Ah, staggered to death. I didn't even open the bridge! Oh, wait, no, it's fine. When it KO, gun only is only fun until you run out of ammo. And it's such a... The gun has such a high consumption rate, doesn't it? Oh wait, I did open the bridge, okay. Like, I think with base... Yeah, with base level magic, or even with first, maybe second? Not sure, I haven't played around with gun because I got guns so late in the game. Alright, I should be doing well stuff is... No point, because I have 3. Is it worth... it's worth adding a pot. Alright, the Magic Flask card. Yeah, that makes sense as well. There we go. Nope, that was miserable and terrible. How'd you get up there? You... Okay, just pray and pray you don't... Oh, I'm close enough. Come on, Gabe. I don't want to mess with you. Wait, you know how to evade? Okay. Ow. Fine. Hurt me. Don't hurt me. I'd rather not. The fact that your flame is sticking out of Of course your flame sticks out of the wall. Take 3. Let's take on the final boss, he said. Snake attack, fine. Freeze. Also me. That's the wrong bomb, but sure. Get this. Oh, the mage is back. I say just let me take on the siege engine, but if I'm this level of prepared with these guys, it's not gonna happen. Oh well. Enjoy the ride, I guess. I tried wrong. Okay, 2 down. Down a pot. You really have to be up there? Oh, alright, I could deal with... Okay, next run. Oh! Hit me here. Pray harder. Pray faster. Buddy. What were you called? You weren't... What were you called? No, your name wasn't Tunic. In fact, Tunic is probably one of the biggest mysteries of this game. Of why is this game called Tunic? Okay, get over here, wizard. Okay. One more, out of pots. Could shove berries down my throat. Do I have it? Oh, tempting. Actually, wait, what's my health at? My health's... Oh no, my health's fine. Alright, I can cast that magic spell. Do I even remember? Oh, right, it's shaped like a potion, so I'm fine. Yeah, you keep doing that. Just let me do this. My attack isn't even 2. It's fine. But yeah, I guess I need to do brainstorming on other games that I want to do. Probably like some old stuff. I also have like one-off ideas I want to try. Granted, those also fall under like, I guess like one-shots, not one-shots, but like, yeah, one-shot streams. Or just one-shot play sessions. The fire is right there. The fire's right there, but what? I got a mage. I wish I had the whip. Oh, I wish I had the whip. You know... okay. But yeah, I think that ends my... Or I could just be a little cheeky guy. Just be a little cheeky. Do that, hope you don't mind. I don't even have the fire rod. How am I supposed to deal with this mage in the... Okay. Yeah, there's no way to get up to him. Just don't mind me. I don't have the bell. How close can I get? A little closer. Nope, farewell, friends. Yeah, I can't deal with this guy. I don't know how far I could check this dynamite, but it's the only thing I got left. Ha! Okay. Yeah, we don't have the bell. We don't have a fire rod. We don't have the whip. Yeah, that's gonna be real rough. Although I think there's a potion shard that I missed. Up stamina, sure. Up. I got the shortcut back. It's fine. I could just do a quick run to get the fire rod, I guess. I can't remember where the bell was. Magic, might as well. If I'm gonna be getting the fire rod. It's also a little fun tidbit of wanting to see other people play this game. It's just seeing what they call things. Just because nothing, well, some things have like a game assigned name. Granted, it is also hard with I guess streaming and broadcasting games, is that everyone will just feed you their official name. But the things I call things in this game is definitely one that I want to see what other people have called them. Have I been calling a whole bunch of items and references and places from the Zelda series? Absolutely. Because, well, I mean, it does feel very Zelda-based. Have I been calling the day Night World, Light World, and Dark World? Absolutely. Ooh, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe play some classic like NES, SNES games. That might fit my palate. Have I been calling it the fire rod? Well, I mean, it is a rod of fire. Have I been calling all three stones pieces of the Triforce? I absolutely have. But, you know, it leads me to question, what have other people called it? Probably lame things like blue stone and red stone and green stone. Or what if I just go up the mountain path and see if I memorize the golden path by heart? No. The answer is no. Okay, give me my fire rod. Yep, get item. No, that's that item. What is that? That's something and then z ends with a z sound. What is this? That's either a T or a D followed by something, and then that's a K. Take. Do I even remember? I'm pretty sure that fork downward is an SH or something. Ends in a Z sound. Take. Something. Whatever, just get this. I think I inputted it. No, I did not input it in time. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. Okay, and that's a fairy seeking thing. Right, I had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. The fact that they hide your magic bar is also an excellent touch. Okay, so what's on the to-do? What's on the to-do? That guy got fine. It's a shortcut. That's not a shortcut. Why did I save at that point? Is that all I have to say about the game and everything games? I mean, I guess. Not much for me to say besides 2025 has been fun. Equipped with fire rod. 2025 has been fun. 2026 is gonna be fun. Are there any releases that I'm looking forward to? I'm trying to think. Oh! And the answer to that is I can't think right off the top of my head. Granted, it's surprisingly hard to think when you're under fire by something. But I guess, you know, I could also ask that question outwardly towards an audience as well. If y'all have got games that you want to play, looking forward to play, etc. I also want to hear about that. Such a weird thing for me to say, because I don't normally stumble across an audience. But the chatter with people is something that is... Wait, I don't have ice bombs? Oh, I don't have ice bombs. Okay, well that's bad. Okay. First off, dealing with the guy up here. There. Okay, now you just stay guarded, and then I'll just pray here. I'll pray here, and you'll do nothing about it. Okay, maybe a bit of a caveat, but right there, I can open that. I guess technically Tunic isn't my game of the... Technically not my game of the year. But that's only because it got beat by... tabletop games. No, technically it's just a social game. Not needed to be done on top of the table. But, you know, it's hard to talk about games. And all people think about are the concept of video games. I'm just the guy who wants to play all forms of games. It's kind of like that fun argument of is chess a game. Okay. Oh! Siege Engine. You've always been an easy treat. Ah, wait, that didn't even hurt. Thank you guys. It's fine and fair. Take care of that. Ah, come on, get over here. I'm not too scared of you. You do hurt, but also you have a hard time hurting. That's gonna be a massive death laser. No, not a massive death laser. Yeah, you're a little sloppy. Hey, second bot round. Okay. Just up close. Get stuck in between. Aw. Round. Ow. Okay, fine. That's half my health. Yeah, that did hurt, I'll admit. But also, I'm here to do the hurt. Come on. Open wide. Anything my game of the year this year falls under the social deduction game category. It's a little known game that I've wanted to play for so many years that I finally got to play. Oh, I could actually make those blow up early. Get those, hit things, in game. Ow! Okay, that's a surprise. Oh, that's my last pot. That's my last pot, and you aren't even halfway done. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. Game of... It's hard to talk while focusing on deadly bosses that kill you. Surprising, that is. This year would have to be Blood on the Clock for me. Just a fun social deduction game you play with your friends. Granted, you need a lot of them, and it's been hard to work it out, but I think it was just because of that sentiment of I put in a lot of work behind setting it up, made sure friends had a lot of fun with it, and it is just a really, probably one of the best social deduction games out there. For being a social and deduction game. Which, you know, which is problematic with games like Werewolf, where a lot of it is social. Do your laser. Wait, I'm almost done? Okay, I need to do the potion spell. Okay, let's get behind here. Don't bug me. Potion spell. Okay, did it. But, you know, I could talk about tabletop games at a different time and era. Today is about the video, which is definitely... I mean, yeah, technically is an outdated term. Although technically not. Done. The Siege engine sound said something. Unfortunately, I don't speak Tunic. Ow! That could have killed me. Oh, you're still around? Where are you? There. Okay. Cool. Q1, and then we could head straight down to, the mines. Although there is one run of Tunic I haven't quite done yet, where I actually look and translate all of the dialogue and the text boxes and figure out what they have to say. Because the manual's there for you all the time, and you can just look at it and then just refer to everything. Yeah, so this is just take gem. Ominously surrounded by skulls, but this isn't like get an item. No. I forget. No, that was like a wuh sound, right? No. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but seeing what the text boxes have to say, etc., etc. I could also work to the not far shore. Well, I mean, yes, the far shore, but the name of the beach. I can't remember the name of the beach. It's always just been the beach. But I don't think I could fight the librarian in my condition. But lo and behold, here we are. It's fine. I also don't... Let's see. To get to the mine, what's the best way to get there? Through the... Oh, wait. No, we only have 3 warp points, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Well, that's warp point. Well, 4 technically, but it's behind a door. Oh, I didn't get this sheet. Okay, sure. One page. I'm trying to think if there is anything I'm looking forward to next year. The answer is uncertain. But it's fine because I'm just gonna be playing past games or classic retro games. And I am perfectly fine and content with that. Anyways, let's go up. Okay, mountain door. See if I memorize the golden path by heart. No, I don't. It's not gonna happen. Although, my mind goes, but what if? Okay. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Why am I bothering doing that? Okay, it went up, left. I don't even remember the page. I think it was like 16 or 15. No, that might have been. Nope, I'm not gonna bother. An attempt was made and 2 buttons were pressed. I'm happy with that. Oh, what I can do is this. Okay, yeah, not gonna fight the thing. Not gonna fight. What good old head honcho? The big boss. Probably not because I'm running out of stream time, but you know, whatever, I'm here. I've talked about everything I need to. New Year's coming. A lot of things to look forward to. But a lot of good memories left behind. But this game's been super fun. Even just walking back through it. Back to the quarry. Taking, you know, going back to see what the game has to offer. Again, I forgot to get the potion fragment in the... That's fine. I'll write that. Okay, what do we need to do to get rid of that? Get up here. What's the fastest way to get to... Oh, right, the bridge. Okay. Let me head here, and then we just run. Run like our life depends. Oh, of course there's a bridge. Okay, back down. Retreat. We're getting access to gun. Why not? Oh, wait. No, we can't get gun. Or it's going to be hard to get to gun. Because of, 1, a billion people following. My max health is officially gone. But, what if? What if friendly fire? Nope, the friend was me, and I got fired on. Well, I mean, I guess technically I could just go back and get that 1 potion fragment that I didn't get before, but I think with that has been the end of the last stream of 2025. I'm looking forward to more streams in 2026. And I guess the holidays still haven't come, but I'm treating this as a year-end thing. There, we got it. I'm happy I can die now. Oh, not yet. Game said no. Yeah, holidays, well, some aspects of the holiday haven't even happened yet. But sure, let's treat this as year's end. It's been a very fun 2025. Definitely felt like I got to talk with a lot more people on stream, and that's always fun. Being social by yourself is hard. Being engaging in front of nobody is exhausting. But it is nice to have folks around. Or like, yeah, we've had a few Baba regulars, some Witness regulars. Wait, no, Witness was last year. Or like some people who are just really excited about their game being played. So yeah, it's been fun talking to a lot of folks. So I guess schedule-wise, what are we looking at even though this is the last stream of the year? Probably. I'm not sure if I'm gonna return on like the 1st or the Tuesday 1st. What's that? 1st plus 5, so 6th. The 1st or 6th of January. If I'm returning on the 1st, I'm probably gonna start the new year with Celeste as like just a nice chill speed run. But if it's Tuesday, I'm probably gonna start with, I don't know what new series I want to do, because then the Thursdays after I want to start Blueprints. It's gonna be plenty of fun. Oh yeah. That's going to be it for me and stream. Thanks y'all for stopping by. Parting words this time around are, yeah, year's coming to an end. Reflect on the things you've enjoyed. Reflect on the things that you enjoyed. And make plans on doing them again for next year. I mean, if you enjoyed them, why not do it again? Seems like the simple solution. You like a thing, do a thing more. But yeah, savor, relish in what you've enjoyed in the past. Because yeah, even though it's in the past, there were fun memories, fun times. It was the times in your life you're happiest. And they're always worth going back to. So with that, that's it for me in stream. I think I've already said thank you. And with that, until next.